To build a bed. Yeah, we about to build up over here. We got my boy Danny about to come up on here and speak some crazy stuff. We got some gems, and really excited about it. Go ahead and I'm gonna share some links out there. Share some links.
All right. My mic coming in. Am I good?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, I can turn this shit down. Okay.
Good. I'm sending some links out.
I'm gonna invite a few of my people too.
Yeah, hell yeah. Do that. Definitely. Most stuff.
New conversation. Just gonna get these certain guys because I only trust these certain specific people.
Okay.
I still got the one with what's his name, Wolfie, talking about Jay's a fake. That's funny. I'm about to invite him. I'm gonna invite him to it. Wolfie, he's good people, man.
Wolfie's awesome.
Copy link. The new conversation. Wolfman. Paste. There's that one. And then new conversation. Denmark. Damn it, I hate that, man. Why does he have his shit like that? Pisses me off. He has his lockdown, so he has to accept. Drives me nuts.
He got hacked.
I wish he wouldn't do that. It's annoying. All right, Legendary Duke. That's another good one. Yeah. And Science Academy. Control V. New. And then I guess I'll send Sean one. You know, he pissed me off last night.
Yo, I don't even know what's good with so the old chat from earlier on the build is gone.
What do you mean?
Like the back chat from the older ones.
Well, don't ever use the same back chat because it's that's how you can get hacked. Basically, I always use a new one every time, and then you invite people to that new one.
Right.
Like usually when I share the links, like right now I'm sharing the link to these are actual conversations with just me and that person only, and I made the call, so they can't add people to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I made the hangout group there, so and they can't add people, so just in case if someone may not be trustworthy, well, they can't add anybody in anyways. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, like I said, I look real deep in a lot of people and make sure they real, and you know what I'm saying, and these people they real. The people that what the hell is this? History off. They turn his history off. That's weird. All right, this Whitest Night. That's my another one. What we got here? Oh. Let's hang out. What's that? You got hangout chat. Man, Dre again. He got one of those two on his. God, he just stop with that, man. They gotta stop using that shit. Stupid. It does not help nothing.
I can still add him in a hangout. I've never had trouble.
I mean, I'm sure I could add him to this. Yeah, I could just add him to the chat with you right here. Cause he's straight. I ain't never worried about Dre. He's real as fuck. Oh. All right, I got Dre added into it. And then oh shit, I just thought about something. In this let me see if I can do it or not. Yeah, I could do. Okay, cool. Joining by link is available. Okay, so now I got the link where the link that I shared for it, it's joinable now. And you
Okay.
can actually select that. You can check it after you get everybody in. You can uncheck it, and then people, even if they split the link out there, people can't join it. Jerry and Sam, you added him, right?
Who?
Jerry and Sam.
Yep, Justin.
Okay. So I'll be sure. I always gotta be 100% sure and make sure that somebody ain't somehow getting in. Come on, Dre. I don't know if he's working. I know it is New Year's, but man, to me, like everybody was like always asking, like, dude, what are we gonna do New Year's? We're gonna do this, drink. I'm like, I ain't worried about drinking. I'm more worried about. I've always been more worried about music and the truth. So as soon as you said that go live, I'm like, shit, let's do this.
Yeah.
How many people going live on New Year's Eve? They're more worried about getting drunk and shit.
Right.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong drinking a little or smoking a little while you're live.
I mean, that's an everyday thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, anybody who's in this consciousness community, though, they ain't really celebrating anyway because they already know it's part of the Gregorian calendar. They don't fuck with it.
Damn, exactly.
So
I need to get. I'm gonna get my channel up so we can dual stream.
All right, word.
We can get more up, as many as we can get.
Getting that many as we can get.
Oh, what's up, Jared? He's in the call. Okay.
Huh?
Nah.
Say, ooh.
Hey.
What you say?
Oh shit. All right, hold on. Get this shit up.
What up, Jared? We gotta make that flat music, man.
All right.
Living
on a flat plane.
Yeah. Living on a flat plane.
Oh shit. We'll get the blue. Hey man, I got this dude. Oh dude, my boy Scott, man, he is a freaking god on guitar. He plays blues too on the guitar. He was playing with my daughter. I bought my daughter a little Paw Patrol. It's a real guitar. It's a little Paw Patrol guitar, right? Because she's always trying to mess with mine.
Mm-hmm.
He took this thing, tuned it up in like 5 seconds, and he was playing blues and shit on it, like murdering it.
I want to do a band, right?
Mm-hmm.
Called the Elements, and it's basically like the new version of Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I mean? And we'll just talk about conscious music. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
come on, people, man, get off your freaking damn stupid ass fucking January 1st shit. Who gives a fuck? It's another day. Come on. You can still be drinking and do whatever and get up on here and spread some truth.
There's people that's so drunk that's been getting drunk for so many, they probably don't even realize it's fucking January 1st.
Oh, cats. Cats. Here's another good one. I don't know if she's live, but oh well, I don't care. At least get it out there.
What? Okay.
I got it.
All right, I guess everybody can think of. Have you ever seen the Sun and Moon group?
Yeah.
They're pretty huge.
Science be talking about them a lot.
Yeah. That's where I seen y'all at. That's right. That's where I seen y'all. Because I was like, I remembered all y'all pictures from like, where the hell did I see them at before? I kept thinking that's why I kept thinking Shaq was like I seen Shaq in Dreads or something. But
what happens a lot is that we used to be like in like
who we got up here?
It's Dre.
Oh, what's good?
What's
He came through.
Yeah, what's happening?
We still here in the family. We been doing a little. We was just talking a little bit about flat Earth and stuff, and just teaching a little bit, and we started watching a little bit of my solar eclipse video and shit, and we just like, man, we need to go live. We need to touch on this shit. So
Oh, okay, that's what's up. No
I
doubt.
guarantee you, how many other people are worried about going live? They're more worried about getting fucking smashed drunk and shit.
Man, fuck that. That's why I ain't going nowhere. I'm just chilling. I'd rather be doing some shit like this, chilling with the family.
Amen, man. Exactly. Real shit. Right. By the way, the build this dude right here, James, he's new people to me, but he's real. He's the realest I've seen so far out here besides you, Dre, and you know what I'm saying? The
Shit,
the real
I don't
ones.
even. Yeah, I don't even know the brother. As far as I'm concerned, right now he family. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
all good. What's happening to build?
Oh man, thanks, man. Nice to meet you,
No
Dre,
doubt,
man.
brother.
Heard like good
No
things
doubt,
about
brother.
you. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. Likewise, man. No doubt, brother, man.
Yes, stream. Yeah, they're both kind of fresh to it, and they know a little bit about flat Earth, but they don't know too much. Like him and his wife, like they were asking me questions earlier about it. And I know Dre,
Okay.
you got some serious information.
Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit.
Yeah, you know a lot more than a little bit. You know me a lot
Being
too.
all modest.
I mean, well, nah, I mean, on some real shit though. But like just on some real shit though, it's stuff that I pick up from other people. Whether it's something that I research or some shit that I just came across way before I even got into flat Earth, and then flat Earth kind of gave me the avenue to kind of put everything together and understand it more holistically. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, I mean, I know a little bit about a lot of shit. It's.
What about
I
a
try
little
to, yeah, a little dabble D here and there. You got to be well rounded, like cursive.
I gotta get.
Nah, that's good though, man, because
Oh,
we got a lot of questions, man. We build on on a wide range of concepts, and
No doubt, no doubt.
we like to get like as in depth as we can, without trying to debate about things. I'm like you said, coming up in this community, don't too know too much about flat Earth, but I got my own little theories
Right,
and
right,
reasons why I believe flat Earth is real. I'm an observer. I'm not a part of any group or anything like that.
right,
I go what I see, and I got some experience with you know kind of debunking the globe model. I used to work on
right.
cell phone
Okay.
towers, and
So you used to get popping with the cell phone towers, the transceivers and all that crap they be hanging up there. That's what you're talking about?
yep.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what's up.
this is some good shit to have. This is good shit to
Yeah,
have because this is what
yeah.
a lot
That's
of
what I'm
people got
trying to
questions
mean.
about, and we need facts. And you got them
Mm-hmm.
facts about it.
Yeah, I'll
So
say
I mean, like,
we can get it popping, chopping, slice, dice, whatever, Yeah.
The bill. By the way, I'm gonna put this in the back chat. This is the disclaimer, right? Put this in your description for the channel.
okay,
So that when we present things, do what?
I'm gonna do that right now.
All right. So when you're presenting certain videos and stuff, and whatever video that you do, get right before you play it. Make sure you also copy, like just like highlight all their their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Their description for their channel and their stuff for the video, and then you also paste that into the description as well, so that if anything, YouTube can't fucking try to shut you down or give you copyright strikes. We can just, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of what I did with that video that I just uploaded because I pretty much chopped up a video that somebody else did. It was called The Culling. And I took out, because the joint is like an hour and a half long, well, I pretty much took out, like a few key things or whatever about the fluoride, put it in like a 15-minute video. But in the description, I just pretty much said that, the video was for entertainment purposes only, and all the copyrights and trademarks belong to the respective parties or whatever. And then I put a link to the full-length video. I figured you do something like that, you should be good as far as, if anything, you promoting them. It ain't like you trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
James, you have slow mode on your chat, right?
Someone in my chat. I'm in my I just added what you just gave me to the description.
Yeah, it's right there in the advanced settings, right? The little next button. Yeah, make sure you enable slow mode because as soon as the trolls start coming, if you don't have slow mode on, that shit will start. The trolls will come in there and they'll be sending messages like dumb shit, like 6 to 7 in a row, and all of a sudden you can't even get control of your chat.
Facts. Oh yeah, because that controls how much they can
Yeah, basically how much they can do.
minute, right? Something like
I
that.
always put like 20 seconds or 30
They're
seconds.
not a mod.
Okay.
Type every so often.
Yeah. Now what? Whose live stream is this? What channel
It's
is
gonna
this
be
on?
both. This is the build, his channel, James's channel, and then I'm gonna be live too, gonna dual stream it.
All right. But I want to sub. I want to sub the build, so I can just pretty much type him in, and he should pop
Well,
up.
I don't know. It didn't work for me that way, but I can get you the link.
Oh
right
nah.
quick.
Okay.
Come
But yeah,
on.
Well, I gotta wait. The oven gotta heat up.
Are you making a pizza?
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
you
Dog.
always eat pizza.
Yeah,
Same
well,
time yesterday too.
hey, I'm a authentic Italian Negro, bro. There you go. Time to put that thing up in that piece. I was always waiting for that little beep. It's on and popping. Yeah.
All right, here, there's the link to his channel right there in the back chat. Huh?
Okay. Nice. Thank you, brother.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. We need to get Bo Jackson, man. I don't know why I can't find Bo anymore.
I gotta add myself first.
I already added you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wow, you actually got
So basically, this platform, right, was for like a bunch of folk like us that just want to, build up on things. Because we used to have like these private conversations, like, man, we need to do a channel where we all can control, and where it's about this actual build instead of just one person hosting it. So far, I've been the only one hosting it, but I mean, I'm trying to get other people to host it too as well. You know.
Oh, it's right now. Okay.
But it's pretty cool, man, because like a lot of people shows, are based on like one person hosting, and they'll bring on guests and stuff. But this is basically like a platform for everyone. You know what I mean?
I've been wanting to kind of do something like that where, like, I've been trying to tell everyone that I'm gonna make a channel, and all the people that are into the music and everything, I'm gonna give them the information to sign into it so that they can all get in there and put all their stuff in there.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
You got to be able to promote each other, and
I'm sorry.
money is not the thing, It's not about the money because that's the problem with everything out in the world now. Is everybody's worried about money. When it comes to flat earth music, it's gonna be free for the flat earth people.
Getting together and collabing and creating some magic. That's what it is.
Man, I'm telling you, this is the problem with the young kids today is the music, and once we change that or help to change that, we can influence at least 1 or 3 kids. Those 1 or 3 kids could, put another 3 or 4 kids on, and have a snowball effect. But it's just to like have some type of positivity. I got 2 daughters, I got mad nieces, and like I do music, and I'll be the first one to tell you, man.
Hey, Dre does too.
Oh yeah,
I got 3 girls. I got 3 girls, bro.
Oh,
and the music, Dre.
I got 3 girls.
Oh yeah. I fuck with some music. And some editing, whatever. I got my fingers up in everything. I even digging my ass on occasion,
yo, you're a comedian too, bro.
Oh shit! My God,
I'm just keeping it real,
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah, I got issues, my man. That must be the man.
You gotta have a sense of humor out in this world, man.
Yeah, no doubt. That's the cataract. That's the cataract medicine.
Oh yeah. We all got the cataract.
Get my bow, get him up in here.
No doubt.
I did that. I'll do it again. Apparently, didn't do it. This shit be stupid sometimes. I click on add somebody, don't do it.
It's still acting up.
It's just some of the people.
Yeah, man,
acts up. Some people
I got
don't.
daughters, man, and I'm trying to like change the whole like attitude, the whole personality. Like music influences so many people, man. It's like I drive cabs, right? And I ride around and I can see all these kids, like these 14-year-old kids, like have their headphones on and they're rapping out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
you
and the
can see
lyrics
like
is just stuff they
it's their
shouldn't be
world.
singing.
Right. Nah, not only that, they're trying to live their life like
Through those artists, yeah.
those artists, yeah, and it's crazy, yo. Like I can't even imagine my daughters, trying to live their life through an artist or have the influence be from an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or try to be like Cardi B or one of these
Oh
Nicki
man,
Minaj.
oh man,
Yeah.
yo, man, I'm like, yo, my shit. That's my worst nightmare, man. So for me to be doing songs like disgrading women and all that shit,
Right.
it's like so contradictory towards my beliefs, man. I can never do it. Not to make no money. You know what I mean? And I damn sure won't use that money to feed my kids with me because that's just it's like I just
Right.
be guilty of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
you obviously have a higher standard than a lot of people that's putting music out like that, and I'm not really a rapper like that. Like I don't really write rhymes, but I will write something every now and then. But I try to make a conscious decision to first of all make it as realistic and truthful as possible as far as things that I've done, seen, experienced, or whatever the case may be. But I keep it respectful. Like I mean, I might drop some cuss words, obviously, but as far as like down talking women and whatever, I ain't with all that.
I'm gonna tell you something. I got a whole SoundCloud dedicated. You know, say talk degraded women and stuff because I was trying to be in the industry and like
your brother. That's right. You see.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, I ain't gonna front. Before I was a little more enlightened, if you will. I got a couple of questionable tracks, and there's a couple, and there's a couple of questionable albums where some of the tracks, like me and my boy used to hit the music hard back in the day. We literally got like 2 albums basically, and some of the tracks on there straight up, how gangster rappers be or whatever. He go in, but so I mean I know exactly what you mean, but that's the part of the growth though. If you was making music like that at one point in time, at least you elevated to the point where you realized the detriment of it, and you tweaked it, changed it, and you respect that. So that's what ultimately matters.
Yeah, I got all my music now is like and like I said, I'm trying to do a band called the Elements. It's basically like a new version of the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hence the Elements.
I like that concept right there. Yeah.
Now I'm blessed because I was born into this music industry. My father is good friends with Curtis Horner, who's dean. He used to be dean of Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
His best friend is fucking Philip Bailey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that we can have a conversation. And,
Yo, James,
I don't want to do it unless I get his blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I can get his blessing, man, then that's what's up. You know what I mean? And then
maybe you should throw something together and slide that to him. I'm sure. I honestly think that the brother will bless it either way. But if you actually present something to him that he can connect to, from the jump, more than likely he gonna give you that blessing. I would imagine.
And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm telling you, like I'm deep into this music. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go and Google me and like find all the stuff I did or whatever, but. Like I really want to it's the only thing I'm good at, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the only thing I know. Like I don't really know much else besides making music and stuff. Like
Speaking of your music, I'm gonna play a couple of your songs on the live stream on mine since I could do that.
Yeah.
They're yours, you know what I'm saying? You got promote your music and everything.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, like,
at the same time.
they're all positive, so I'm, I feel comfortable with that, and that's what I'm saying. All songs is like love songs. Like I'm trying to bring back the bond between the woman and it because they got a lot of people trying to destroy that. The power and the connection that's supposed to happen between a man and a woman. I mean, that's being challenged every day. It's being. I mean,
Yeah, they take love out of music, straight up.
yeah, like like with Lil Uzi Vert and all these dudes, like they're all like like borderline, not borderline, but basically gay men. It's like also talking, downplaying the woman, and it's all like attacking.
They perverting love is what they doing.
Right. So if I'm talking about if I'm talking about a woman and talking about being in love with her and marrying her, it's a problem. But I can sit there and call her whatever name in the book, and it'll be a hit.
But that's how
Hey,
twisted society
one thing right
is.
quick. One thing right quick. Make sure everybody go both channels. Make sure y'all sub both channels. Hit the bells. Hit the likes on the live streams. I'm live, Dre, as well as he's live. And make sure you sub to him and hit the bell. And everybody else in the panel, make sure you do that. Whoever's watching in the chat, on the actual YouTubes, make sure y'all go to both channels. And yeah, say something in both chats. The bill will make you a moderator in his, and you say something in my chat. If I know you and you straight, I'll make you a moderator too. So.
I'll say I'm up in the Bills chat right now.
I gotta put that pop-up chat on me.
I'm actually driving on my way home right now, so shit.
I gotta get
I see Sean G up in that joint.
Yeah, I do music as well, man, and I try to focus on the message of reality.
Geo in the place. What up, G?
What's good, guys?
Everything I do is based on the truth we're talking about right here.
Hey, look, I was telling Danny last night. All I know is 99-cent app, yo. That was a real.
Hey man, that is ridiculous though. Not kidding. This for 99-cent app.
99-cent app, bro.
What's that? What's the 99-cent app? What is that?
It's a joint called Fingerbeat. I got an iPhone, and it's I think it's only for like an iPhone platform.
It's only for iOS stuff.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the thing it got like 10 different drum kits. It's got like maybe 300 sounds. It's got a sequencer. It's crazy. It's got a.
How come you gotta rinse them again? The Bill. Why does he got Bill? Why you gotta rinse them all again? Sean and all that. I don't understand why you have to do that again. Sean was here on both channels last time.
He said I have to do it again.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Sean, did he rent your Sean G channel? I know he rents FE Frontline. I don't know if he got a chance to rent the Sean G though. I don't think he did though. He may not have.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, Maya said he'll be here in a minute. That's what's up. It's all good, man. I'm patient. Whatever. We redo it. I don't know why it's.
There we go. Yeah.
But.
Oh, there you go. Now you got that blue winch.
Fix it, nigga. So yeah, man, like we get to do this music, man. We should all come together and like make this flat music, man, for the people, because what's happening is that from what I can tell is that there are a lot of the celebrity influence that controls the masses or aids control the masses is becoming decreasingly unpopular every day. Like so many people are getting getting made and being exposed for what they do. There's going to be so many new influences surfacing in the next, I would say, 10 years. And a lot of the old influences are going to be looked at as like jokes, like the R. Kelly, a lot of these artists today that push that agenda, that negative agenda is going to be so unpopular in the next 3 or 4 years. They're already becoming unpopular. So like, you get people who's trying to, actually do good right now. In the next 3 years, those are going to be the people in the forefront. That's leading the example and putting the positive influence out there. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I can attest to that. I've been through some situations, man, in the music industry. I've tried so many. I was supposed to be on the show The Voice. I've been turned down by record labels. So, like I said, well, earlier, this is all I know, is the music. That's all I'm really good at. I feel like I still need to, pursue that. But now coming together with everyone doing the flat music, now I find purpose. I find real reason behind me not being able to, be a part of that whole, Hollywood bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, man, is no good, And I just feel like there are so many people out there that are musically talented, know how to, use their talents and use their creativity for good. And I think that, I was meant to be one of those people. And that's why, things didn't happen for me the way, some might say they should have. I think they happened exactly the way they should have, because us coming together doing this music and making a change and making a difference for the children, man, that's huge. Like everyone on here has kids. Everyone on here wants nothing but good for their kids. And even though, like, you may have listened to like negative music in the past, you wouldn't play it for any of your children, and you didn't realize that until it happened, until like until you had kids. And then when you had kids, you made sure that they didn't listen to all the things that you heard that was bad growing up. So for us to sit there and make good music for them and to be confident in that, that's a dope feeling. It's like when you don't cheat on, and you're a loyal dude in a relationship, you don't cheat on your lady. You could just leave your phone out wherever. Like, that's a comfortable feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you ain't got to hide nothing. True that.
Yo, and I had like almost similar experiences when it came down to dealing with people in the music, man. Like they always seem like they want to do the best for you and, have the best interests in mind and all this. It always turned out sour, and my story goes along the same lines of being like fiddled around with, like I didn't know what I was doing. So I walked away from a lot of situations, that I could have been further along in my music career than I am now, based on these idiots that I dealt with in my past. But like Jay said, everything happens for a reason, so I don't stress about it. I just keep moving, bro.
Yeah, I see. Nowadays, though, you don't even need that machine like you needed traditionally to get your music out there with all the access to the internet and social media. You can make it right now. You can put out a hot single. That's all you need right now, really, to get on. Is you put out a hot single, get that buzz going, and then just keep that, that momentum going and build off of that. You don't need no record labels and whatever. That was just a way for them people that was running the industry to manipulate the talent out there, steer it in whatever direction they wanted to, and at the same time, they getting that money. They getting you caught up in these contracts. You don't need to go that route anymore nowadays.
And where I'm from, like, I'm from Louisiana, and like it's hard enough to even get recognized as an artist, around this way. And you're dealing with people in your same hometown trying to pursue the same things you're doing, and they're not seeing the vision, and they always looking like for money. I'm like, well, hold on, we grew up together, and I understand the money, everybody need to eat and everything, but it take a team, and that's what they didn't understand. Better take a team to build, real good music, not just one person, dishing out all the funds, man. Take a unit to make this thing work as far as getting the right, things out like that, man. And
Facts.
and that's what I've been lacking. And I'm like, man, I just need a team, bro, and
hey, yo, that's a fact, man. Yo, you speaking truth right there, Jerry.
That's why I don't like people.
Surround yourself with the right people.
Like,
That's what's up.
you can have Granny. I
Yeah,
stay
man.
home all
Yeah,
the time.
that's because like everybody got different perspectives, and they're in a different level of conscious. The beautiful thing about today, on the 31st of 2017, this December, is that we're all here on this panel and we're all here on the same like on the same level consciously. You know what I'm saying? Like we all want what we all want above all. Like we're gonna use our creativity to help people and to open people's minds and to get them more consciously aware of who they are, what they are, where they come from. You know what I'm saying? And that's our end goal. So right then and there, we're gonna use all of our creative skills to get to that point. That's what brings us all together. That's what's gonna keep that glue, fresh for us, man. Because like you go and like you say, you need a team. You go and you try to build a team with anybody that's around your city that's not on the same page. Use people who want cars, money, fame, glory. They're not gonna be on the same accord as you ever, and things just ain't even gonna work out. Like I got people that live close to me, and they do music, whatever. Like we could be doing stuff, rocking with, but it's just like every time we try to like do music, it just would never work because the intentions are different, man. So there's no need to worry, man. I'm telling you, because I'm down and I'm open to working with everybody on this panel as far as like when it comes to making this flat music, but I'm not trying to sell anything. I want everything to be for free. Well, if it's coming from me.
Shut up.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, what as far as like artistry goes, like, but I'm not gonna front. Like, everybody needs to get paid. Everybody needs money, man. And if somebody comes to me like, yo, man, I like the way you make tracks. Can you make a track for me? And they're gonna be making money off of it. You better believe I'm charging for that money.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, man. So
yeah, you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna drop out because it seems like I got an echo, and I don't know if it's my connection. I'm gonna drop.
It's somebody's mic. Hold on, that's somebody's mic. It's somebody. Hold on. Say something again. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's I do hear it now a little bit. Now it's good. It's going.
Bill, are you using headphones or are you just using through the?
Nah, I'm not using headphones.
Oh, okay. So just make sure you just mute when you're not talking, whatever, so that people ain't getting echoes.
Yeah, I'll say wherever it was, it went away, so it's good.
Yeah, that's all it was. If you got headphones, Joe, you don't have to mute.
Yeah, I got headphones.
Whoever's got
some
headphones, y'all don't
but
have
there's some noise going on. It's all good.
I got 100 million things I'm doing over here. Got two different. What will happen? We lost someone.
Nah, I think somebody dropped out. But
yeah, who dropped out? Has to do with the big old cigar.
Yeah. And Gio ain't here no more either.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. Gio didn't really say much.
I wonder if he fell out. Babe, go ahead and get the links back to make sure.
I'll send him a message.
Yeah, make sure it didn't. If they fell out, they have a way back in. Rod, you want a link?
Who is it?
Yeah, I think I might mess around. I think because I got my wife got me a P900 for Christmas. I was like, yo, nice.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I've been wanting one.
And I got
you, Rod. Just give me a second.
I just got the card for it today because you can't use it unless you got the memory card in it. So I set it up or whatever, you know what I mean? So I can download all the images or whatever. You can control that joint with the phone. It's nice. Images is real good, but I'm gonna take that camera and I think I'm gonna do another video to another song that I made, another song that I made on the 99-cent app. I think I was throwing a little video together from that joint because the visual with the camera is gonna be tight. So the graphics, I mean,
hey, anybody wanna hear anything I did, man? Just shoot your email in the chat and I'll shoot it to
Yeah, I was
y'all.
about to say put it in the back chat. Don't put it out in that public chat.
Yeah. I'm not even on the YouTube. I'm on my right now, so I'm just in the hangout.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw my joint back in there right now.
Stuff I did back in the day, man, like 2013.
Okay.
That's when I was like getting back to it. You know, it's like a mixtape. You know, it's other people's tracks. I ain't got no real bread to go get my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just mixing it out.
Cause I was like, man, we got some stuff. I got some stuff. Matter of fact, I got some stuff from like 98, 99. It wasn't even in stereo because the equipment on some real, the equipment we was recording on, it was like a cassette recording on like a dual deck cassette recorder. It ain't even in stereo, it's in mono. Wow. But it's tight though, and it was done in all in one take. It's like literally, if you hear a 6-minute song, it was recorded 6-minute live, and if it was any mess ups in it, it was mess ups in it. But it's virtually perfect as far as like mess ups. A whole album done live in like 98, 99, and it's still relevant. The music itself, like even though it's got some, it's gangster rap or whatever. But you spit fire, still spit fire.
That's one thing. No matter what kind of music I did, even if it was on some. Nah, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't want to interject, but Bill, is that whose email is that right there? Is that yours? Is that what you was doing in the back chat?
I just put mine up there. I don't know which chat is in.
No, in the back chat. I don't want to say the whole thing, but it's Mr. Capra, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's yours.
I'll be back, yo. I gotta go tend my pizza.
That is yours. Okay, I just want to make sure.
That's my joint right there, bro.
Okay, all right, cool. Just in case like someone falls off or whatever, because we're gonna lock this call up so that it cannot be joined, like simply. We're gonna make it where people cannot just slide up in here easy. We don't need no bullshit, and I ain't trying to deal with trolls. I mean, I'm doing I have no idea how many things I got going on. I got like 2 damn different monitors, 5 different things over here. I mean, I'm all over the place. You got a new picture? I know that. Food, clothing, shelter. You got a new picture?
Oh, I can't add people.
You can't add people?
No.
Oh, that's because I locked it.
Yeah, you need to unlock it for me so I can add them.
Get this shit off my screen. I want that there. God damn it. Leave that alone. There you go. Everybody's still good in the call, right? I want to make sure nothing fell off.
Yeah, we still here.
Okay. Y'all go ahead and keep building whatever. I was just making sure.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that track real quick.
So yeah, man, I got some ideas, bro. Basically, we got to figure out, like, when we're making this flat music, like, are we gonna write the music and perform the music? Are we gonna do the music for other artists to perform it, like, you know what I mean?
Dude, if we do it, I think
Well,
it should be 100%. If we produce it as far as lyrical content, musical content, if we choose to do a video, the editing, the whole nine, keep it all in house.
Nice.
You
Word.
know what I'm saying?
Word,
That
word.
way we can say it is, you know, something that we created as flat earthers within the community. Even though, you know, other flat earthers that aren't necessarily up in the production can be a part of it or whatever. But as far as like, if I write something, I'm gonna want to spit it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And if I create a beat, I'm gonna want to use it or whatever. I mean, I don't have a problem with creating beats or whatever and then sliding them off to somebody that's gonna bless them. You know, I don't have no problem with that. But as far as like putting something together as a presentation, I think that, you know, we should just, that's my opinion anyway.
all right. Yeah. All right. Word.
and and even if they're free, you know, you would want to copyright it. You know what I'm saying? Just to protect it in
Right,
case
no
somebody
doubt.
want to take the lyrics and put it on another track and say it's theirs, and then they start making a profit off of it.
Right.
That'll be the, you know, hook right there.
See, I mean, I could be wrong, but I would imagine that ultimately at the end of the day, if you can prove, you know, if it got to that point, if you can prove that you're the creator and you can show that through actual data files and, you know, whatever the case may be, I think you would win that hands down all day.
Well, you know, I just had a situation where I wrote an R&B song for a guy, and you know, he went a long time without, you know, getting with me, and you know, he put it out and everything. And being that he put it out before, you know, I had
You
any kind of
copyrighted it.
documentation,
Okay.
yeah, you know, it's his. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to bite that bullet.
Okay. All right. Well, so then, yeah, I'm glad you corrected me on that though, because I'm just thinking if you can prove you own it, but I guess that copyright is precedent. I mean, it supersedes that apparently.
Unless you got evidence, like if he admits or that person admits, say, hey, look, you know, I know you did it, you wrote it, but you know, it got to be like that. You know, they got to have undeniable proof that it's your record.
Right, right.
Well, I think everything we do is gonna be original. What we should do, right, like, is come up with like a mixtape, or like if we're gonna do music together, like we could share each other's tracks, and like if we want to use stuff, like put it in one email.
Add 'em back.
Put mad music in one email that we all have the password to. We could just go put mad original music there, and then like,
Yep.
and we all know like who's
Oh,
gonna
compilation.
huh?
You do it like a compilation.
Yeah. You know what I think? You know what I think it would be hot too though. Like if we do a montage, like a mashup. So boom, like you do whatever style, flavor, hip hop, you know, whatever the case may be, beat, whatever the case may be, and then I'm like, I'm sure y'all probably heard it's an old cut like Jacking for Beats is an Ice Cube joint back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Basically, what I'm getting at is like even
Yeah.
if you got two different beats that are completely different, you can basically edit it, mash it up, where you can kind of blend them together, and then boom, a whole new track comes out of it. You can do like a non-stop mashup, pretty much. You know, it could be like 6 or 7 artists, where it just literally bounces from one track. You blend the one track into the next, and just boom, 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 boom. Something like that, I think might be pretty cool.
I want to write, like, I'm the type of person, like, all right, like, if I say I want to do something, I'll do it. Like, you know, I'm like more, huh?
I gotta put a new link.
I'm confused.
What happened?
No, I'm just working the magic in the background right now. I didn't realize I'm muted and hang out my bad.
So I can create that I can create the email for everybody to put the music into. I got a bunch of tracks to put into the email. They're like basically like R&B. Like I do like R&B stuff, like mainly. I could do hip hop stuff too.
We need to also make though. We need to also make, like, for example, you know how when you hear these beats that are playing on, like ones you download on SoundClick, for example, and they got like platinum sellers. We gotta come up with a name in a special way that it says it in the beat itself, that it signifies all of us as the group, like flat Earth music, blah 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 blah. Blah, you know what I'm saying? Something that says it.
It's kind of like a watermark. It's almost like a security
Yeah,
where like
exactly.
every 10,
Exactly. So that it
15
would secure that it is
seconds,
our
whatever
flat
the
Earth
case is.
music.
Yeah, it's a tag. It's a tag, you know? Like, yeah, I'm down. Yo, that would mean we'll be like a production company. That shit would be dope, nigga.
Absolutely.
Yo, you know how long I've been
You
waiting?
think about it, you got music editors, you got producers, you got lyrical content creators, you got content creators, the whole nine. So yeah, it would be pretty
Writers,
much
everything.
like a multifaceted production company, basically.
Yeah, that shit's so dope. I used to make mad money writing songs for people.
Ghostwriting,
Yeah,
okay, that's what's up.
It's only
you know. So I mean, like, yo, I'm so down for that. I make so much. Yo, show you something. But like all my music right now, like, yo, you want to play that Another Way? That song, bro? For
What was it? What'd you say?
that song, the Another Way.
Yeah, I can play in my OBS on my channel so that it will actually sound clear. So you can just go to the watch page on mine and hear it.
Bill, you know how to add people directly to the call, right?
Yeah. Was it working, bro? How do I?
I'm still having trouble getting in.
You click it. You click the link. It should. Man. Hold on. I'm checking. Let me make sure the link. Yeah, the link is joinable.
I'll be back in about 15 minutes, yo.
All right. The link is joinable. I mean, I have it checked and everything is joinable.
Yo, James, I just sent it, so you might want to check the email in a few minutes.
Okay.
Let me know if you received it.
All right.
I'll do one more, just to be sure. It was automatically signing you in on mine. Oh, there's Legendary. Come jump up in here, man. I just put that link up. It's ready to go. Huh? Rod? Yeah, the link is right there in that chat. I mean, in the back chat. That little thing that says HTTP, semicolon, Hangouts, all that. Just click on it. When you click on it, you'll get a little box like it does for ponchos. I think have you ever joined on ponchos? I don't even know if he has. Oh, that's another place, Bill, by the way. You need to check out. You need to check out Poncho Pete Chan, or right now it's the Flat Earth Poncho Pete and Vinny. I love these guys. And one of them is in Europe, and the other one's in the Netherlands in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And they good people, man. They honestly, it's the only safe haven I know to, and I ain't nowhere good, you know. But every time you go to another channel, this channel, that, and there's people arguing and blah blah blah, and there's no peace. You want to go somewhere in peace and relaxing, and no bullshit. You go to Poncho Pete's. It's always chilled.
I like how it was earlier.
Yeah, it got ridiculous earlier. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah, that was whack.
Is it not? All right, Rod, what is it doing? Explain to me exactly what's happening. Is it not letting you join? I mean, what is it doing? Happening for you on your screen. You gotta make sure you click on that box, by the way. A little checkbox will pop up saying that you have to agree to the stuff. Oh, what up, Legendary? I see you there. I wasn't paying attention. Trying to get shit set up. Man, come in the call, Legendary. Who's this right here? Find freedom, peace, put some payday Monsanto on there.
Oh yeah, payday Monsanto's the shit.
Hey, just for that, you are getting a wrench.
Rod, you just gotta go back to that chat.
Hey, there he is. He made it. Yeah, got him in. All right. You can hear us, Rod?
Yep.
You good? All right. Cool. All right.
It was great. Okay.
Come on, legendary. Come up in here. And we got.
How you doing, Rod?
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Welcome to the pod.
Sean, get your
Hello, 21.
ass in here. Mikey, come through for a minute.
Time delay.
Oh, what's that? What you got there in your hand there?
It's a big time delay.
Where are you located at, Rod?
Pardon?
What's your location? Where's your location at? What you in Europe, Australia, New Zealand,
UK.
UK? Cool.
Yeah, UK, and I've got no hair.
Rod Jones said don't play this song.
He hates that song. Oh shit, he can murder that thing.
Sing it just for you.
Murder shit like that. Damn.
Hey Joe, where you going? Look on your head. Hey Joe, so where you going? Look on your head. Gonna show my lady, not gonna mess around town. Hello.
Yo, Rod, I didn't know you was that beast with it. I didn't know you was that good, man.
Hey, Tom.
Everybody, round of applause, man. That was good. Fire. Oh shit! Got my camera.
Do you want to carry on talking and all that?
What?
I'll have a listen. I'll tune up and I'll think of a tune to play for you.
All right.
Are you all cool with me, yeah? Is it because I'm white? It's because I'm white and English, innit? You just don't like me, dear.
Whatever. Come on. You slide through every time.
I've still got love and
you know this.
man. Hip hop, mate.
Oh shit! I forgot all about Larry.
Take it easy. I'm gonna be myself. You chats in my ear, you know what?
All right, man. Be good, man. Have a good new year. If you probably already you're already in the next year. Shit. Right, legendary Larry. How do I? What's happening? How the hell did it do? Why does it do that and put it on this side? I hate that. It's retarded. You're always doing that. I don't know why it does that shit. Everything's still going, right? I can't hear nobody, so I don't know. I can't see the Hangouts right now.
It looks like they're still on the call. I don't know why. You can't hear.
Nah, that's good.
There we go. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. Like I'm not looking at it.
Wow, my little hangout thing just disappeared. It came back though.
Yo, man, I didn't know Rock could play like that. That was beast, yo. I did not know he could play like that. Like that's shocking. That's the first time I ever seen him on a panel. Ever. He never comes to any panels after time. I must have been sleeping.
This is weird. Dude, what do you see on your screen right now? You see Rod's picture with a dog?
Yes, that's what I see. Look at his face. Oh, it's by his face.
Yeah, this is funny as shit, yeah. This shit won't go away, cuz. That's fucking hilarious. I got an idea.
Yo, I just realized I was muted. You was presenting Rod when he was playing. You got to unpresent it.
I
The little
did.
box down there.
I did unpresent him. I did.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It does freak out sometimes. It does.
Nah, I know what to do. Hold up. I know what to do. That's hilarious, bro. Do 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 do. All right.
What you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. You did. You jumped a second. I got you. Okay. I was like, what are you doing? Making another call? Messing everything up. I never thought about that. That's one good way to fix it right there, man. I think it should work now. I mean, and one of us at least should be able to stop presenting. I think. I don't know how to do it. Hey, Rod, see if you can click your own box and make it not present yourself. Maybe it could. Maybe you can make it stop. I don't know how to. Sometimes Hangouts freaks out like this and does this stuff. I don't know why. Like the little box with your name on it down there, and see if you can make it not present yourself anymore. Because sometimes, like Poncho present me or something, I'm showing something, and then he can't make it stop, and I have to stop presenting myself to make it quit. Hangouts be stupid. Huh? You can jump out and jump back in. Yeah. Just let me know if the link don't work. I'll send you another one.
Oh, Sam, mate, Sam.
All right. It should be he's jumped out. All right, there you go. That works right there. He jumped out, so it's gone now. So and then I don't know, he can't hear me at the moment right now. But where is it? Okay, where is this thing? This thing be looking different every time I fucking go to this shit. I'm not playing. What do you mean?
Yo, you received that
not in that call. What? What'd you say?
I was asking James if he received that file.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh man, there's so much stuff I'm having to do over here. I'm doing like 100 loaves. Good Lord.
Is that better? I fix it?
It's already done. It's already gone,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I told Rod to Rod was like, I could jump out and jump back in. That fixes it too. So sometimes it gets stuck on the presenting. I don't know why it does that shit, but it's stupid. That's what I'm saying, man. Google Hangouts is nothing but a pain in the ass. We need to get the Zoom, man. We need to start using Zoom. Because it's less bullshit, secure. No one can just hack that shit. No one can just slide in anytime they want. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to start using Zoom. Zoom will be a lot better for quality. And plus, if you're on the go when it comes with Zoom, if you're on the go and you're streaming, you can set the bit rate for lower so that people are on phones, they can hear shit better. You know what I'm saying? They're not like lagging out in and out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Video bit rates, audio bit rates, all lower or higher, depending if you're using PCs and Wi-Fi internets or out on LTE data. Because you already know how data is, that should be crazy and choppy. Right. Who are we gonna add? I hate how this thing keeps putting everything on that side of my screen over there. It's driving me nuts. What I need to do is put this over here. And then I can present that screen. Yeah, there we go. Man. People in this conversation. Oh, you added all these. Oh. Damn, I was freaked. I didn't know what the hell I was doing for a minute there. Good lord. Oh, there's so much stuff. God, I get Mike. Oh, it should be showing. This stuff is confusing and annoying, I'm telling you. We gotta start using the freaking Zoom. It's so simple and so easy. Just sends it to everyone's email. Quick and easy. And secure. What's with Sean, man? Come on, Sean. I'm gonna just keep yelling at him. Just yell at him, baby. Just keep messaging. Everybody got Sean. Just yell at him in the back chat. Get him in here.
Oh, yeah. It's in my coat pocket.
Oh, it's in your coat pocket?
Yeah.
Didn't even have it in the freezer.
Alright, so I know we were watching some of that Eclipse videos and shit earlier. The ones that I did, and yeah, there is some pretty crazy shit. If y'all interested in it, just check out my channel. It's like the first video I ever made. But there's some trippy stuff. Preferably watch it on like a 1080p TV, something with a really good resolution, so you can put it at full, and you'll be shocked. There's a whole lot of stuff that's pretty unexplainable.
Hello?
Yo, we're here. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, good lord. What is up with Sean? Come on, Sean. Damn. It's like pulling teeth to get him in a call, I swear.
Sean fell off the bottom of the globe.
Put so much work in. I mean, I could send the link in the. I don't want to send the link in the chat, in the watch page chat. I don't want to do it because it's too risky. Way too risky. Yeah, if you don't answer, I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I didn't. I had also my microphone off and OBS for a minute. Mikey, if you're still out there watching, I need your email because I can't. I'm not gonna put the link in the watch page chat because shit can get trolled up that way and get shut down. So I just need your email and I can get you in the back chat here. Let me know. I don't know. I have no idea, Rob. Who knows? Could be people on across this plane, all the way across it. Gotta get both my chats up here, man. Oh, I got so many things going on. Good lord.
So, what do you think about my theory? Do you remember what I was talking about earlier?
Well, we were talking about a whole lot of things earlier.
My theory about like why the dome structure exists.
Oh no, we didn't really get too much into it.
All right. Rod, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Are you a flat earther?
No, sir.
You not a flat earther, Rod?
Hello?
I find it hard to believe.
He's like typing.
Yeah, make sure you mute your mic, Rod, while you're typing, because we hear all that.
I was typing as I was talking. Look flat to me.
Do what? You were breaking up a little for me. I didn't hear you there.
It looks flat.
Yeah, it looks flat.
Yeah. Okay, I see you. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
It looks flat to me. That's what he said.
I'm open if somebody shows me a video that says, "Fuck me, look at this, man," and I'll say, "Oh, I'm not, man." You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's got to be backed up by some good shit, not fucking bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Is that a bit too strong, look?
Mine, I'm over here typing, doing the same thing. I don't know.
Anyway, I've got a couple of songs to play here. What are you talking about something? Have you got something really good to talk about?
Yeah, I was asking if you're a flat earther.
Oh, yeah, but I'm more interested in the law now. If it's flat, get over it, sort it out. What are you going to do now? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you've got to move forward, ain't you, in some way?
You mean like lunar? Like, what do you mean lunar? Like the moon stuff, right?
No, I don't give a shit, man. I'm interested in the law. Stop everyone being a slave.
Oh, moving forward from okay, I see.
From being a slave to being our own men.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier too, about living without fancy and go back to the systems and shit.
Sorry, I interrupted.
I said we was talking about that earlier, like getting away from the currency and entertaining the barter system and having
getting away from the current dollar we have.
The only thing I will say is I haven't got the solutions. I've only know that this is all wrong, man. For everyone on this earth, it's all wrong. You know what I mean? It's got to change, I think, like. That's only my opinion, like, you know.
Yeah, we all have them, you know what I'm saying?
I think things are simple, man. I mean, just like we have jobs right now working for other people, you know, we can change the materials that we use to, you know, plant-based materials. We can, you know, automate, you know, most jobs can be automated by, you know, the robots that they're trying to use to enslave. They can use it for good. Anything that they use right now for evil could be used for high.
Can I just interrupt you there, my friend? Can I just interrupt you there?
No, go ahead.
If you don't mind, I don't mean disrespectful, but see these robots, yeah, they're taking over. Who are they? What are they doing? They're only doing it for us.
No, I'm just saying, like,
we're all consuming all this shit, and we're all consuming it. So I don't know. It's all a vicious circle. I don't know, like, just have some bit of waffling, but that's how a little vicious circle take over. Well, then we get everything cheaper, but then we want new. Hey, if you want to tell you if it lasted you and it was good, why would you want to get rid of it in a year and a half's time because some big, massive other big shit's come out? And you know what I mean? It's like, it's a constant circle, man. Sorry,
of course.
That's me.
And I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that, you know, what we're doing right now, you know, we all know that we working with a system that's designed to keep us in a certain position, you know, so all we got to do is don't fight the system, just stop participating in it and go towards our own interest, you know, and people scared to let go the hand of the hand that feed them. And, you know, in reality, if we do go to a barter system, you know, how will we then get the resources, you know, attain the resources to barter with each other? You know, they have some people that may have, you know, funds and money to do these things, but we know most of these people right now that have this money, you know, they selfish, you know, they doing everything for the material, you know, just to look at what I got type of thing.
I hear you, mate. What they lack is love and honor in their hearts. That's all they lack. They've got every other wealth they need to help everyone, except the love and honor in their heart to help them.
And I think that's I think they do that, you know, they know who to pick to not to compromise themselves, you know. They know the people that won't compromise themselves and they don't go after them. They go after the people that will, you know, maybe kill one of their kinfolk or let one of their kinfolks be murdered for the sake of their, financial gain, and it's sad, but the reality is, in order for us to get out of this situation, and it's just my opinion, is to
opinions,
get rid of.
Hang on, Rod. Hang on. Let him finish, hon.
I think we should just get rid of all of this, because like you said, you said at the beginning when you came on, like, what is the next step? We done talked about it. What do we do? Well, I think we just need to stop talking and, start taking action and start moving towards, instead of doing these public hangouts and, on the internet for everybody to hear and see, come like we're doing right now on a private platform and build for real, get things really going, get them gears moving to where the movement will be silent. You won't see it coming. Like they said, the revolution will not be televised. People just going to start seeing things happen, and
sorry, listen, revolution starts from the heart. At the end of the day, you've all got to have it in your hearts, otherwise you wouldn't join together and feel that strong about it.
And that's why we're here right now on this panel talking about.
Yeah, I know, but it's like fear controls everyone, doesn't it? Fear of the taxman, fear of the copper, fear of this shit. You know what I mean? Everything's a fear thing. It's breaking away from that fear and trying out. It's like, in my country, it's like, oh, if you don't pay tax, you go to fucking prison, man. Well, I haven't paid tax for fucking 10 years, man. Now I've gone to prison. Well, we've got this other thing called council fucking tax. And I haven't paid that for 5 years. Now I've gone to prison. But it's only because you've got to look into the law. The law is the key to this world, man, because they hold it. They hold unlawful administrative hearings. And what authority is that? Everyone should have a notice on their door saying, any action by unlawful administrative hearing will be dealt with lawfully and will not accept any liability for loss, damage, or loss of life. Fuck off. Sorry. But I mean, how many people are going to do that?
Say that one more time. I didn't hear the last part.
Well, just putting a notice, you being the postmaster of your address. Well, at the end of the day, it's like everyone knows about all these bonds and stuff. Well, I looked at it in a different light. I'm the beneficiary of that. And they're the administrators. And they're in dishonor at the moment. And all they wish is for me to contract with them. And then I'm fucked. But as long as I don't contract with them, I'm all right. But it's getting fucking...
Yeah, Rod, a lot of things that we talk about on the build,
this is fun and jest. It's
Rod,
only opinion.
Hang on, Rod.
Let James talk. And you could be lying. We all could be telling porcupines, couldn't we?
Go ahead, James.
You're absolutely right. We all could be lying, and that's the reason why we shouldn't really, focus on laws, because behind the laws comes the lawmakers. And we don't need the lawmakers telling us to follow any more laws. I think we followed enough laws, and that's been the problem this whole time. We're following too many laws. Obviously, we need a structure. We need some type of structure going forth to try and make things better. And a peaceful structure. But the sad thing about it is that we are all misinformed in so many different ways and down to our spirit. So it's like for all of us to come together is going to take some type of a miracle. We're separated by so many different things, like even down to our place of work. Like if the average person works at a fast food restaurant, they're in competition with the next fast food restaurant. And they can be on a bus and get into a simple argument over, you know, whose restaurant sucks more. You know what I mean? Like it's literally that serious. Like the divide and conquer aspect is deeply embedded within our society. Down to the children, you know, with little softball games and basketball games, sports, um, academic achievements, you know, who's the star kid in the class, um, you know, student of the month. It's all geared to make
I'll
us
be right back, guys.
compete. Okay. It's all geared to make us compete. And the thing about that is, you know, moving forward in a place where, you know, currency doesn't exist anymore, I think people will still be looking to compete somehow. You know, and education is everything. To re-educate, that's going to be a huge process before we do anything physically. The re-education and the restabilization of what we have called society. You know?
Yeah, and I see like we well I hear echo.
Say again, bro.
Okay, I still hear echo.
Oh, my bad, my bad. That's my fault.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, I was just saying that I see the system, the way, like you said, the dynamic that they play, how they break us into subcategories within each group. They take us and they play us against each other at a young age. So I know as far as our generation, we have a chance because we like in between the ones that's set in stone and between the ones that's coming up. So we can see, from both parallels, and what I'm doing with my children, I'm teaching them from an early age, color and these fake systems that they have against us don't really matter. Treat everyone as you want to be treated, but at this point in our history in this juncture, you have to be aware that people don't look at the world the same way you do. Because I know I'm a particular type of person. I know my children are along those same lines, because I guide them in that direction. I try to keep them, open minded, to possibilities. Not everything gonna be true and correct, but the possibilities are endless. And that's where we fell off as people. We forgot about possibilities. We got so many limits that they set on us that we can't see past those boundaries and move towards those possibilities. So what I do, with myself, no matter what I encounter when it comes down to a roadblock, I always know that we understand, in this community that nothing is truly solid. So we got to circumnavigate, the impossible, because anything is possible, So when I hear people say, well, it's going to take a long time, every journey begins with the first step. If we don't start walking, we'll never know how far or how long it's going to take for us to get there, and I've seen a lot of dilly dallying, like with the yes we cans and the we shall overcomes. Those were just little shut up, be quiet, don't say nothing about what's going on, and just get over it type things. But we on some, what? Forget that. We ain't even trying to fight this. We just trying to get up on our own stuff and let's just do it. And that's all it takes is the gusto and the will to want to just say, man, excuse my French, but fuck this. This is crazy. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. People going into this so-called new year with these so-called resolutions, and I'm just sitting back and looking at these same people year after year do the same thing. They go on their diets, to lose weight instead of eating to live. They living to eat, just doing unnecessary things, and I see we can take it to a whole nother plateau of existence. It's possible right now. I really can see that. You know, and I try not to use that word believe. You know, I really can, you know, I can see the possibility of us being what we truly meant to be.
I want to touch on what you said earlier, when you was talking to Ron, and you said, you know, like how we're on these hangouts and then hoping people were here. You know, it's really where it starts, because they're not going to talk about this on the national news media. They're not going to touch on this on any like modern song that's popular. And the fact of the matter is, brother, is that to get the message out there. So when you talk about what we're doing here on this Google Hangouts and how, you know, it's okay, but it's not help. It all starts from somewhere, and like, you know, planning publicly. I like what you said too. Right after that, right after you said that, you said that you should be planning publicly. You said the rebellion will not be heard or something like that. What was it? What you said? What, can you coin the phrase, brother? What was it?
I
What
was
was it?
just saying that, you know, when we being strategic, you know, we should have private hangouts. You know, being that we so far away from each other, you know, and really build and come up with solutions, and you know, be able to have, you know, I'm not gonna call it a meet and greet, but like, you know, have real power builds in person, you know, and get things done from, you know, our perspectives, you know, and put it together basically.
I was on an episode previous to this, had Shaq on here, and we was talking about how we can progress, and how, you know, as a people we all come together and change. You know, one thing about what you're saying is correct. Like, we should have power builds and, you know, behind the scenes, but what we're doing right now is we're putting the idea out there, and all
Oh
of this.
yeah, yeah. I never like. I'm not saying that this isn't productive. I'm just saying it's like now we're doing this, but in addition to, you know, like we can start mobilizing. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's what we need to be doing. I totally agree with you 100%. Because like, but I just think it's gonna take a long time. Um, all the planning that the elite has done to get us to this point, behind the scenes, in front of our face, uh, you know, it was planning, it was energy, you know, being spent. We can do the same thing, you know. We can sit back and plan and put things in place, and we can also, you know, do the same thing that they did, but just on the flip side, you know, in a positive aspect. You know, it all came from an idea. You know, this whole new world order stuff, it was all an idea, and we can start off with an idea too, and we can materialize a world we want to live in. You know, but it all starts off right here, right here at these conversations between us, putting out the idea, because the reality is that we as a people can't do anything about it. Like I stated before earlier, the elite, they don't control anything. The masses control everything. The masses control everything. Without the masses, none of these ideas that they put onto us work. So we are running things right now, essentially.
I
So
try to tell these guys. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. But I try to tell these guys at my place of employment, you know, because they complain, you know, and they wonder. They said, well, Jay, man, like I was working a night shift at one point, and they weren't understanding how when I finished my work, I was allowed to leave, and they couldn't leave until all of them were finished their work. And I said, well, the reason being is because you don't open your mouth. I said, you sit there and complain to me about what's going on, and I'm in the same position as you. And when I tell them I have to go, I go. You know, they can't do anything. They can't fire you. You know, and they're intimidated by authority. And like you said, they've been taught that from a youth. You know, follow the leader. You know, just do these types of things to respect a person that's in the same. They're trying to get their chips just like you know, but they're not seeing the parallels of, you know, the pyramid scheme that's going on in there. You know, so I tried to put them on game. I said, well, you know, really, if we just stop working, you know, they can't really do nothing. They can hire more people, but at the same time, how long is it going to take for them to train more people and get, you know, but people not seeing that. They're not seeing what we know. We know that we run this mug, you know, but they don't know it, you know, and it's just to get them to realize it without you sounding kooky. That's the hurdle I'm trying to cross. And I got a couple people that understand this dynamic we're talking about, but it's not enough for us to make a real positive footprint in moving along in one, you know, basically that one step that we was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just going to take a lot of mental conditioning. You know, it's going to take a lot of, how long did it take for people to believe in Jesus? How long did it take for people to become religious? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's also almost the same thing, because you essentially just trying to get somebody to believe in different ideals, um, different versions or different perspectives of the same thing, which is life. So it's like, it starts off from people having conversations like what we're having, and then from there taking the next step. And we just have to be as positive as we can, you know, going forward. Um, do I think that we're going to see change within our lifetime? Probably not. You know, we're definitely seeing some type of change happen right now with everything coming out in the news and on YouTube and all this. We're in the information age. But I feel like there's still a very heavy control and a hold on the people. And in order for people to wake up, it's going to have to be significant changes to the everyday way of living, like especially work in religion. That's going to have to change dramatically for people to get people's attention. So they can be like, oh, like, what's going on? Like, most people, they live life, and they live life to go to work, man. Like, nothing else is more important to them, because they're just getting that money so they can continue to live their day-to-day life. You
They've
know,
got to
and
get out of that mindset.
right, yeah. So it's like they gotta, yeah, like you said, they gotta get out of that mindset. They gotta understand that, okay, hold on, all right, now there's no more such thing as work. There's not a such thing as jobs anymore. Like, where do I go? Who do I turn to? What is my purpose now? You know, and that's like really the only way to shake things up. You gotta get rid of the jobs. Gotta get rid of the workforce, rid of the need to obtain the dollar.
See, that comes with the elevation of individual consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So until that level is increased dramatically, that'll never come to be. You know, it's slowly happening now. Obviously, people are, you know, waking up more and more. Uh, but as far as like a whole,
Mm-hmm.
it's just not high enough. Not even close. the vast majority of people are still walking around so indoctrinated, brainwashed with everything that they was taught. They can't even fathom thinking in the ways that we think, as far as doing away with the system and jobs and living, strictly by natural means. Not to say that we can't use the technology, but obviously it's a detriment. I just don't think it's there right now. People ain't trying to walk away from football every Sunday. People ain't trying to walk away from the reality shows. They ain't trying to hear it. They're not trying to hear the truth on that level. And then until that individual has that epiphany for themselves and understands that that's not what it's about,
Right.
that consciousness is never going to change. So to me, that's one of the major keys. But at the same time, that a lot of those minds are locked up in the religions, so this is one of the things where, as much as I hate to say it like that, I think that if done properly, we can actually use that religious aspect to our advantage to a degree, in order to open up the minds and the eyes of these so-called Christians, not the what they would call the ancient Christians, if there ever was such thing, because I don't get down with religions like that, but I know at some point in time they say that the Christianity or true Christianity is obviously not what it is today, and I can buy into that to a degree. But but other than that, that's a lot of those minds are locked up in those religions, and we need to get them up out of them religions in order to elevate that consciousness. Basically is what I'm getting at.
Turn it on.
But they have to have that. They have to have that individual change to themselves. We can't really force it on them as much as we try to and bombard them with information or whatever. They still need to have that realization themselves.
So I have a question. Like, do you think that if we stop working, like all jobs cease to exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
How heavy of an impact would that be on the consciousness, on the everyday average person's consciousness? Like,
Yes.
all right, like,
Turn that off.
do you think that hey Dan, do you mind muting the mic, bro? I'll just
Sorry.
mute. Oh, sorry.
Mute it.
Do you think that once jobs cease to exist, would that aid like human nature to kind of like be curious and ask more questions, like what happened? Like, okay, like, so say if like one day someone's going to work, the next day they go in and then like they find out like nothing exists anymore. Like everything is just ceased to exist. Like the buildings, everything is still there, but
right.
the company itself doesn't work. It just doesn't exist anymore. Now they have no more. They don't have a purpose. They they call the electrical companies. They call nothing is in effect anymore. Do you think that after that, people would then be looking for more spiritual reason for living?
Absolutely. But I think that in order for people to cope with that, they have to be more free from that system to begin with. Like, they can't, that consciousness almost, it definitely has to elevate before the masses can be exposed to something like jobs don't exist no more, or I don't have to send in my cable bill. I don't have to send in, this, that, and the other, because money is fake and it's been a big, whatever. It don't exist no more. Now it's just all about survival and trying to be, idealistically speaking anyway, trying to be a good person. But this is part of how the system had you on lock, instead of you being able to develop yourself and hone on your mental, your capabilities and things of that nature, by whether it's meditation or anything else, and just learn nature and just learn how your body is connected to the system and things of that, where you can understand that and study that the way that they make you go to work for 8-10 hours every day and go to school learning up all this bull that don't make no sense for you to know in the first place. When you really think about it, at the end of the day, none of that stuff that they really teach you means anything, because they should be teaching you how to, you know, learn the human body, learn how you function in this system and how we're supposed to be in symbiosis, where they don't teach you none of that stuff. They do everything to go against that and damage your ability to become one with your surroundings and understanding what the creator is and things of that nature. So just imagine if you had 8 to 10 hours a day dedicated, like you used to dedicate to your job, studying and learning your body, understanding yourself, exploring your mental capabilities, you know, meditating, whatever, being creative, doing stuff that's good for the mind and good for nature and stuff like that. So, you know, once that, like what I was saying is, once that that consciousness is open to that type of situation, as opposed to this electronically driven dog eat dog world, you know, I gotta be on top, I gotta do better than the next man type mentality. It's not a competition, you know, when you don't have to devote energy into that type of existence. You know, your creativity and your ability to tap into that source are more likely going to be the you know, the things that stimulate you. These people that run the show know this. They do that while we toil. You know, they know what is hitting for us. So I think that if the consciousness changes, the people could handle it. But at this time right now, if tomorrow everybody found out that, you know, it's all been BS, we ain't got to pay bills no more, this, that, and the other, it'll probably cause, like, you know, some chaos. People would lose their minds. They would run around, you know, trying to be lawless and whatever else. It would just be ugly, I think.
Yeah, I think it would be like a mass hysteria, but yeah, I think it would be crazy.
And that's only because,
hey,
right?
guys, I don't mean to interrupt, but watch out. We just had a troll pop up in the hangout.
Oh, okay.
I removed him, but yeah.
And the only reason why I do think that people would kind of break down at this point in time is because the vast majority of society is still caught up in this matrix type style living or whatever, where it's all about me, and people are selfish. People don't have, you know, empathy. They don't care for others like they should. They don't respect life. They don't respect nature. You know, and when you don't have those basic tools in order to cherish the system that you live in within the first place, you're not going to just get that all of a sudden, because you don't have outside people to report to, as far as, you know, they don't control us no more. They don't, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's, they got too many different, like we said earlier, different barriers, you know, blocking with the religion, you know, the type of music. I like this type, you like that type, you know.
You know what that is? That's compartmentalization, and they got it all. It's all off in different little cubicles, little parcels here and there. They got you at every turn, pretty much. They got something where if you break away from this, you still got a different, you know, you might have 20 tentacles when you might break away from 3 more, but when you broke away from them 3, you know, one more reconnected to you, and you don't even realize it yet. You know what I'm saying? So they slimy.